Sierra Vista is where we go to the range to hold the Masada U Mag 40, Mag 80 classes just south of Tucson, closer to the Mexican border in southern Arizona. In fact, there's going to be a Masada U class coming up this year. I believe it's in April. We'll have more coverage of that later. But I thought I'd show you what the Sierra Vista police vehicle looks like. People talk about the border issues and whatnot. This is what you use to take care of it. So this is a Ford underneath here, but Lenco does the armor.
That's right. The Lenco BearCat's based on the Ford chassis. It's got a 6.7 liter turbo diesel. Puts out about 400 horsepower, 650 pound-foot of torque. So it's a great chassis to work on. And then Lenco builds body on frame.
Okay.
So the vehicle's got 50 caliber armor protection. It's got 4 doors on the sides for ease of entry and egress. Bench seats in the rear, fits 8 to 10, 12 operators.
The idea being that they could be under fire having to get to where they're going. This lets them penetrate, get into where they need to be safe, and then jump out quickly.
That's right. It really is an armored response and rescue vehicle. So when you're showing up to a scene, really you have no idea what that suspect has in the house.
Okay.
Whether he's got a 30-06, 7.62, you don't know.
So this isn't necessarily for a war zone. It's just that you don't know where that Achilles heel is going to be. You need to armor the whole thing.
That's right.
Even just to drive up to an unknown.
That's right. And it's good that you mentioned that, because what's a critical component of the Lenco BearCat is its fully armored hood and radiator. So you're not going to puncture the front of this vehicle and disable it and then start laying rounds into the glass and hitting the weak points. This is a vehicle that's going to stay mobile throughout any sort of call out.
Now, yes, it's not to film the inside for obvious reasons, but when you say weak points, I'm assuming we're talking glass that's not exactly weak.
Well, yeah, the glass is not weak. The glass is also rated to stop 50 caliber rounds, same as the steel.
Awesome.
But glass being a composite, as soon as it gets fractured, it starts to lose some of its ballistic capabilities.
Okay.
So you're going to want to stay mobile, keep angles between you and the threat, and as rounds are getting, pinged off the vehicle, you're changing your tactical position to have the best,
Now this has got to have a lot of armor on it. How much does this thing weigh?
The vehicle weighs about 18,000 pounds.
Wow. I don't even want to ask about gas mileage, I suppose.
Yes, well, listen, if you got to ask about gas mileage, you can't afford it.
Exactly. But again, this isn't designed. Well, this is actually, though, it's not something that you have to put on a trailer and drive to the scene like some APCs or track vehicles.
Exactly.
You can drive it to the scene and take care of business.
This is a vehicle that has excellent driving characteristics. It gets, 8 to 9 miles to the gallon.
But it can go on the road.
It absolutely can go on the road.
Vehicle.
This is a vehicle that's completely street legal. It gets up to 90 miles an hour. It's got a turning radius. It can turn within its own length.
Oh, that's nice.
So the vehicle,
So it's not going to get bound up or ambushed someplace?
Not at all.
Where are these being used?
Right now, these are being used all across the United States. There's about 400 police and SWAT tactical teams that have them in the United States. We have them protecting our troops over in Iraq and Afghanistan. We also have customers with the Air Force, with the Navy, the Department of Energy, all using them for different nuclear protection.
Oh, that's good to know.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm assuming everything on it is very compliant U.S.
Absolutely.
All U.S. steel, U.S. workers.
Yes, that's right.
U.S. industry.
You got it.
And you're selling these internationally to other countries?
Yes, we do.
Awesome. So when people talk about manufacturing going overseas, we're still manufacturing the good stuff.
We're one of the suppliers.
Awesome. Yeah, really appreciate your time.
Absolutely.
Have a great show. Thanks.
The guys and gals of GunWebsites.com encourage you to take a CCW class every year, practice at least once a month, and carry every day. Thanks for watching GunWebsites.com.